What's going on, my blessed crypto enthusiasts? You're watching Crypto Blessing, where you can find daily content on all of the trending cryptocurrency news, market analysis, and so much more. We've recently transitioned from a gaming channel to a cryptocurrency channel, and I appreciate anyone who continues to support us in this transition. And if you're new here, welcome to the blessed crypto family. I know, cryptocurrency not that hot right now. That big run up in late 2017 is fizzled out, and Bitcoin is caught in the undertow of a downward channel, cutting a tremendously deep retracement into every asset across the board. As some of you are aware, we have been covering the day-to-day ins and outs of not only the market cap of cryptocurrency, but any related news events the day or day after they happen. There's always something going on. New assets are always being birthed into existence, and a plethora of drama, shilling, lawsuits, and more is always seemingly on the chopping block. All of that is not even including the positive development, which is the primary focus here at Crypto Blessing. To sum it all up, the markets have been enduring bearish sentiment for over half of a year after it saw a huge bubble in late 2017. This progression, however, is completely natural and following a cycle of such overbought conditions that we were in late 2017, and the markets are still poised to grow exponentially year after year. Bitcoin is still up over 100% since this time last year, and despite the media quote-unquote swing on the markets losing up to 80% of their once held value, many can argue that the representation from the mainstream media and or the overall average consumer is that crypto is sketchy and those heavily invested can be or might be foolish. This is so far from the truth, as many of us cryptocurrency enthusiasts know the potential societal impact that blockchain technology represents. The colossal paradigm shift, the consensus algorithm, and its widely varied design and utility is something the world is increasingly in desperate need of. Some would also argue that during this bear market, development teams have had more opportunity to really grind out code and work on their respective assets instead of focusing a lot of time on viral marketing campaigns that is associated with a busy season and or a bull run. It's widely agreed that the bull run experienced in 2017 is largely due to retail investors. People like you or I that are interested in more lucrative investment vehicles or more riskier investments. I would argue that is the initial intrigue from most people. However, those of us interested in the social dynamics that our society has brought about and the corruption and tragedy that is a result of it are absolutely fascinated with what blockchain technology is, and more so what impact it could potentially have. The implications are huge, immense. The change will be widespread. If, and that's a big if, blockchain technology can grow beyond its current quote-unquote emerging state and really start to get used by industries, and the development teams exist to facilitate the needs of said industries. Right now, if quote-unquote mass adoption came knocking, the space simply doesn't have the infrastructure, the development teams, or the capabilities to satisfy their demands. That's not to say it can't or won't, because it definitely can. However, a number of things must occur over time for all of this to happen. Much like the dot-com boom or Apple's, Microsoft's, or Amazon's rise, no one really knows the future. And there were people that really did believe in all of those companies and were once called crazy, who were able to see something that no one else did, or very few were able to see. Cryptocurrency does kind of feel similar to the ridicule that Jeff Bezos must have gotten while starting Amazon, and that is no doubt an attractive quality to cryptocurrency and humans in general, that it could one day be this giant that has completely revolutionized the way people in urban society go about their daily lives. It could be, but it isn't there, not quite yet. The development teams are working tirelessly to make the connections into their respective industries, and assets like VeChain with its Bright Food partnership and its cold chain logistics work has a real chance at showing the logistics industry the capabilities of a consensus algorithm and smart contracts. Similarly, many assets are making partnerships that will be noticed. IOTA and Volkswagen are showing the automotive industry what is possible with blockchain. Many retail companies are exploring and or accepting cryptocurrencies as a form of payment and seeing how it all works. It's going to take time. There's absolutely no way around that. But I do think the benefit will be undeniable, and thus the market can easily grow into multiple trillions of dollars. I'm not sure if Bitcoin will be the one utilized, but I think the ideology of the consensus algorithm is poised to change the standards of acceptability within so many social constructs of business and industry. The majority of the change that blockchain technology represents is overwhelmingly positive, and I get really fired up and inspired about what is happening. There are lots of facepalm moments and some hilarity mixed in, but the space never fails to disappoint, and one can so easily get lost in a rabbit hole. The barriers to entry are high, however, as not everyone is completely computer literate, and crypto requires a great deal of navigation and awareness, especially if one is going to conduct themselves in a completely safe way, which is absolutely possible. It just takes jumping through quite a few hoops and a lot of attention to precautionary detail. That's in part why we started producing cryptocurrency content here at Crypto Blessing, other than the sheer awesomeness this market represents, but that there's a need for unbiased and realistic reporting. I will be here regardless of this overall market cap, regardless of the activity in this market. Even if we tank to $200 billion in the overall market cap and Bitcoin actually goes negative from one year to the next, until this space gets quelled in some catastrophic way, I will be here. I haven't covered any news in this video, but I just wanted to have a conversation with you about this market, about what is happening right now and what you can expect not only from us, but the market as a whole. It seems there is almost a perfect storm of events right now, both in institutional speculation and in global partnerships that could lead us into a very exciting close to this year. And today, Bitcoin's price has spiked after some of the lowest volatility since its all-time high back in late 2017. Bitcoin seems to have found some upward action, and I'll be covering more topics on ETFs because Europe's largest ETF trader is reportedly moving into crypto, as well as a global financial regulator saying crypto assets pose no material risk to financial stability, and or more speculation that goes with today's green markets. So stay tuned for that. And smash that like button if you are as excited and as hopeful for the close of 2018 to be a banger. And subscribe if you haven't already. I provide daily cryptocurrency news and information that you aren't going to want to miss. Thanks for watching, my blessed crypto family, and I'll see everyone tomorrow.